Welcome back. It's Friday Coffee Talks episode 127. I'm your host, Connor Volpe, and we are here talking over coffee on Friday morning. Woo! We are back. It's been almost a month since I did a show. I apologize for my hiatus, but as as Ferris Bueller says,
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
love that movie. Instantly quotable. Coffee today is my standard espresso from Coffee Bros. I'm using the Ember mug again. Too good. I stopped using this thing for a little while because it's I forget to clean it and then it just sits here and it's like dirty. But man, that is good today. Put a little bit of this toasted pecan syrup in there. Delicious in coffee. I'll let you in on a little secret. If we're doing Friday evening talks, Friday happy hour talks, you put some of that toasted pecan in an old fashioned. I've been looking for an opportunity to use that clip. Used it today. William Knifeman. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of today. I've got a lot to catch you up on. Two main topics that I want to talk about today, and they're both bangers. One is not so great, and one is pretty awesome. So let's start with the bad news first, and then we'll go to the good stuff. If you follow me on social media, if you follow any of our store accounts, you'll know that unfortunately 2 weeks ago we had a horrible flood at our original store in Buford. The townhome above us had an incident and flooded water into our store for about 2 hours, and everything was destroyed. So it's been a heartbreaking couple of weeks as we navigate that. Getting a call like lunchtime on a Thursday and then spending the rest of the day helping pack out wet inventory. And then even the demo crew got there. So 2 Thursdays ago, we woke up, the store opened, the team was there, everybody was running as normal, they were putting out inventory, doing the whole store thing. And then that night when we went to bed, the store looked basically like this. So yeah, we went from normal operations of the store that we had put our blood, sweat, and soul into, and then less than, I guess it was like 36 hours later, the store was gutted, down to the studs, concrete walls, back to square one. It was an emotional day, an emotional weekend for sure. To Mandy to see all of her inventory that she had so diligently monitored trends for and made sure we had the right sizes for our regulars and all this stuff, to see all that stuff being dumped into black trash bags and taken off to storage for insurance. That was hard for her. And then when the demo crew got there and they started sledgehammering through all the things that I had built in there and ripping things off the walls that I'd made and hung and created just for that space, it's tough. It's really tough. And through it all, we know, insurance is there. We pay for that. We're going to be taken care of. We weren't at fault. So, we will be compensated for the damage that was done. But to look at the mountain ahead of us of rebuilding, reconstruction, it wasn't the easiest process the first time. And now to be involuntarily shoved right back into that at a time where we weren't really expecting it. It goes back to the Bueller quote. Life comes at you pretty fast. We're being diligent. We're being steadfast. We will reopen. The customers that have come to know and love us will continue to, and I hope that they don't forget about us in the meantime, but we'll keep our presence out there. The Halcyon store is still going. It's still strong. It's got brand new, beautiful signage out finally, and we're very excited about it. So, it was a dark couple of days of frustration and stress, and the stress hasn't calmed down, but I think the fear has subsided a bit, and it's turned more to let's just figure this out. Let's get back open however we can. Let's make the store better than it was. We've already started thinking through some things that we can do better, that we can maybe some, not mistakes, but things that we just would have done differently if we had it all to do it again. And here we are. We have it all to do again. So we're going to change a couple things. We've got some fun surprises for our Piggy Joe's folks out there. And I can't wait to get back open. We're anxious. The wheels are turning. We're meeting with the people. We're getting the documents that we need to be able to move ahead, and we will. So looks like a lot of nights and weekends over there for me, doing a lot of building stuff. We will have contractors to do a lot of it, which is nice. So it doesn't just fall on me, but I'm definitely looking forward to flexing my construction muscles once again and getting the store open. So for those of you who have supported us in the time, I mean, we had just a crazy outpouring of love. We felt our community's presence. We felt our community's just being with us and being sad for us, but also being hopeful with us. So thank you so much for that. All the texts, all the messages, all the reposts on social media, all the stories, the tags, like it's all been so great to see. It makes the entrepreneurship side of it easy because we can see our why. We can see the people that we're impacting. We can see the impact that we're having. And that makes, the stressful parts, the difficult parts of business so much easier. So thank you for being with us. The other thing that I want to talk about is where is, it's over here. Guess where Parker and I went last weekend. Can you tell? Parker's Christmas present this year was to go to Universal Studios and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And that was so fun. I've been for a conference before, but it was like very limited. They had only certain things open, and I was kind of working at the time, so I'm like trying to network and talk to people, and I couldn't fully geek out on the Harry Potter stuff. So Parker and I got to spend 3 days together in Orlando. We took a plane down there, which he loves. Got to stay in a hotel room together. We were broing it up. It was great. We went and got all the good food. The first day we went to Disney Springs and ate, did some shopping, did all that stuff there. And then the last 2 days were all Wizarding World. I don't think we walked through the other portions of Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure, but we didn't go on another ride. We didn't take a picture of anything else. It was all Harry Potter, and it was amazing. I mean, the 11-year-old kid in me loved it. The 8-year-old kid that he is loved it. And it was so cool to get to see through his eyes because he thought, he obviously knows it's a book and it's make-believe and fantasy and all that stuff, but he stepped on to Diagon Alley for the first time and he felt like he was really in Diagon Alley. And there was a part of me that was like, oh shoot, I'm here. This is real. But we did the wand experience at Ollivander's and I got to pick out my wand. This is one that doesn't exist in the books. It's not like a character's wand. This is my wand. I picked it out and it's got its own characteristics and all this stuff. And Parker ended up picking out a wand that was Harry's wand. So he got it. And they have all these spots around the park that you can cast spells and things will happen. Things will move. Water will pour, like all this cool stuff so you feel like you're doing magic. We dressed up in robes. We drank butterbeer. We rode the rides. We couldn't get Parker to eat the food. It's all very British food in the Leaky Cauldron and in the Three Broomsticks, so couldn't quite get him to do that. He's like the pickiest eater in the world. But we went in there. We saw all the shops. We bought all the souvenirs. We did it all. We took in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. We rode the Hogwarts Express 3 times in one day. It was so awesome. It was great to take a trip, get some one-on-one time with my bud, and kind of get away from all the other craziness that's going on in life for a couple of days. So that was our weekend. Last weekend we had a blast, just spending it at the Wizarding World together, taking pictures, making memories, doing all that stuff was just the best. So highly, highly, highly recommend. I booked it through my friend Alston. He is one of the leaders of a company called Travelmation, so can't recommend them enough. Can't say enough good things. There are, if you're like a Disney person or a Universal person, there are people who it costs nothing to you, and they know all the ins and outs of booking trips and getting early access and express passes and the whole shebang, and they hooked us up great. So can't recommend them enough. If you need a Disney or whatever vacation, I think they do cruises too. This isn't a sales pitch for Travelmation, but I had a great wonderful experience with them and couldn't recommend them highly enough. So yeah, thanks for being with me. I've got a couple episodes planned that I had been trying to get up and out over the last couple weeks that I will release. Nothing like groundbreaking, but entertaining, hopefully, either way. So I will get back to regular posting. Thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching Friday Coffee Talks. This has been episode 127. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Drink some coffee. Catch you next week.